In this video, we are going to discuss about method of images. On completion of this method of images, students will be able to solve simple boundary value problems using this method of images and Poisson's equation. So in method of images, here this method is suitable for determining the potential, electric field, electric flux density and as well as surface charge density. So these are present due to the charges even in the presence of the conduction field. So this conduction, in the presence of this conductors, we are finding out this electric potential, electric field, electric flux density as well as the surface charge density. And here this conductors will carry the charge only on the surface. So the surface we will be saying is equipotential surface. Since these charges are present along the surface, we will be calling that surface as equipotential surface. So this method of images will help us to find out this potential, electric field, electric flux density as well as the surface charge density due to these charges even in the presence of conductors. So these conducting planes we will be calling as equipotential. So for this we are using image theory. So here we are considering a dipole field. So this plane exists between the half of the two conductors, that is two charges, midway between the two charges. So we will be considering that as zero potential infinite plane. So this plane we are representing by a very thin conductive plane, which we can say it is infinite. So this conductor is a equipotential surface even at the conducting points. So this potential we will be saying as V is equal to 0, and also this electric field which is present will be normal to this surface. So if there is no dipole, means only positive charge we are considering above the conductive plane, then the fields at all the points in the upper halves of the plane, everything will be same. So we can say if there is any charge is present above the conduction plane, means then the same field which is existing at these points above this plane can also be replaced by this conducting plane as equipotential plane. So here we are representing this equation, that is conductive plane, in the first figure as we are taking a perfectly conductive plane, and in the second plane we are replacing this conductive plane by this equipotential plane. And here we are applying the conditions. So the condition which should be satisfied for applying this method of images is, first one is this image charges must located in this conduction region, and also the image charges must be located on the potential, that is conduction surface, so that this potential should be 0 or it should be constant. So the first condition which we have to apply is we have to satisfy the Poisson's equation, where others to satisfy the boundary conditions. And here the images of this various charge distributions here we can seen in the diagram, and this conductive plane we can replace it by the equipotential surface where this potential will be equal to 0. So here the charges can be a point charge, line charge or volume charge. So here we are considering the method of images for point charge. So here also we are considering a perfect conduct plane which is present in the xy plane. So we have seen the diagram. So in that we have considered a perfect conductive plane which we are presenting in the xy plane. So this point charge which is located in the positive direction, that is charge q, is located at this location, that is z is equal to h, and which is present above the plane. So we can write this equation, that is electric field at any point above the plane. So we replace this plane by the equipotential surface and we get the image of that charge that we are present in the below the plane. So this image charge we are writing as minus q, which we can write it at the location of z is equal to minus h. So this equation, using this method of images, we can obtain this electric field at this point, that is P of x comma y comma z as E is equal to E1 plus E2, where this E1 due to this positive charge and E2 is due to this negative charge. So we can write this equation as q divided by 4 pi epsilon naught into r1 square into ar1 vector plus minus of this charge q that is present in the electric field E2. So minus q divided by 4 pi epsilon naught into r2 square into ar2. So from this we will be calculating the distance, then unit vector, then we will be applying on the electric field formula. So by using the equation that is x, y, z values, we will be finding out the position vector r1 and r2, then unit vector that is r1 r2 vector by magnitude, then we will be applying on this electric field. So here we can see the plane that is z equal to 0. So this electric field has only the z component. So this confirms that this electric field is always normal to this conduction plane. So here we can obtain the potential at this point, that is P of x comma y comma z. So the potential due to this point charge we can write it as V is equal to Q divided by 4 pi epsilon naught into R. So we know the equation Vp is equal to V1 plus V2. So since we are taking the two charges, that is along the positive as well as negative, that is electric field due to positive charge as well as electric field due to negative charge. So we can write this equation as q divided by 4 pi epsilon naught into r1 plus minus q divided by 4 pi epsilon naught into r2. So from this we can calculate the value of r1, r2 and we can substitute here. So finally we will be getting v is equal to q divided by 4 pi epsilon naught into 1 divided by x square plus y square plus z minus h the whole square minus of 1 divided by x square plus y square plus z plus h the whole square of 1 by 2. So here at the point that is z equal to 0 and Vp is equal to 0, we can confirm that the surface of this conductor is a equipotential surface with the value of potential is equal to 0. Similarly for other parameters we can write it as rho s is equal to dn. So here which is we can write this value as epsilon naught into En, and as well as En is with this electric field at Z is equal to 0. So the total charge which is induced on this conduction surface we are obtaining all through by this Gauss law. So here we can calculate at the point Z equal to 0 and Vp equal to 0. So this value confirms the conductor as at the equipotential surface. So these parameters we can be obtained, and the total charge which is induced along this conduction surface we can obtain using this Gauss law. And here by changing this variable, that is from Cartesian to cylindrical, we can write the equation as x square plus y square is equal to rho square. So while differentiating we can use this value as dx dy is equal to rho into d rho into d pi. So we can apply it in the value that is qi is equal to minus qh divided by 2 pi of 0 to 2 pi 0 to infinity rho d pi divided by rho square plus h square whole power 3 by 2. So while differentiating and applying the integral value, we will be getting the value as qi is equal to minus q. That is we are getting the image of the surface. If you are taking the surface of the positive plane, means we will be getting the image of the minus, that is negative charge. And here the quiz questions on this method of images is, by this method of images, problem can be easily calculated by replacing the boundary with which polygon. So that is triangle. What resistance is said to have a material with zero conductivity? That is 0. Thank you.